you can lower the microphone.
Hi, Lizzie Gatrano, ESPN. Kind of what are your reactions? What's going through your mind, and what did you tell the players after the match?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the disappointment of missing out on an opportunity. It's a tough place to come always, but I think we put ourselves in a bit of a hole in that first 15 minutes, and it was good to see the lads fight back. I thought it was a good fight back, and we got close, but I think when they were able to manage the game and hit us on the transition with their quality, you always know it's going to be a bit of a balancing act. With the players, I think they're just disappointed. I think we wanted more, and we could have given more. I think, particularly in that first 20, we were just a little bit flat coming into what'll be a tough game. I think, dealing with Suarez is tough for most teams, and I think we just give them the opportunities, too many opportunities, to be honest. I don't think the football was exhilarating or the goal was special. It was just, again, we've gifted a couple of goals there, and we'll have to look at that as a collective.
Michelle.
Michelle Kaufman from the Miami Herald over here. Did you ever imagine when you're down 3-1 after 20 minutes that it was going to be 4-3 so tense at the end? What?
Yeah, it was a wild game. It was a wild game.
Two PKs.
Yeah, it was, the red card. I mean, there was just all sorts going on. It just felt, it did feel a bit wild even from us. We started a little bit rattled, and they score after 2 minutes, and you just got the sense that, our heads hadn't cleared, and everything they seemed to hit went in the back of the net. It was a crazy start. I mean, I've not experienced that with this team yet. But then the fight back was important, I thought, just to see us get back into the game and force some of their errors and show a few of their vulnerabilities. I think the second half, they did a good job just managing what they needed to manage and, defending the width of the goal. But at the same time, we needed more. We needed more in that crazy game. And I think it's a missed opportunity for our club.
You have an extra question, probably, Michelle? Or?
I do have one. Everyone, when they talk about this team, everyone talks about the big four, the Beatles of the team. Can you talk about the other guys on the team, the supporting cast? What do you think about them, going forward for the rest of the season here, and what do you think about them?
Yeah, I think, obviously Drake Callender, I think does a great job. I mean, he made a hell of a save from Lorenzo's free kick. It was a great save. And he's done that twice now where we've been here. He's made some big saves. So, a big tip my hat to him, because I think he's had a big season for this club. And then on the other side, I just feel like they have a lot of young players that have a real physical attribute to them. They have the technical, but they also have this physicality where you're going into a fight with this group. Like they'll fight tooth and nail, and it was a good learning for us today that we can be quite aggressive. We were against Pachuca, but today I thought we lost the fight early in the game, that first 15 minutes, and by the time we recovered to get in the fight, we were climbing an uphill battle. So this is a good team. It's a really good team, young, quality players with the splattering of veterans that bring another level of quality.
Question here?
Good evening, sir. My name is Luis Sanchez from Diario Las Américas. I would like to ask you if, without Messi, do you think that Toronto lost a great opportunity to win this game? Because the veterans in Inter Miami, like Busquets, like Jordi, and Suarez, they play a very important role in the game.
Yeah, I mean, those players, class. I thought Suarez was top level tonight, and obviously you see the way that they find each other as well. They've got a real good rhythm. I think for us, I think losing Bernadeschi early, he wasn't right coming into the game. He had an ankle problem in the warm up, and we asked him to push and see if he could get through, but it was tough to see him come out because for us, we need our quality as well. We did have a good opportunity tonight, and I think if Bernadeschi's able to manage that game without injury, we might have been in a different situation in the second half, particularly with the man advantage. But not to be. We've had a good crack at it down here. I think Miami, will be somewhere in and around those finals. So it's a good lesson for us because we know if we're pushing for the MLS Championship and the playoffs, etc., these are the teams you've got to learn to beat at their place. Thank you.
We go online, Neil Davidson, please.
Thank you, Neil Davidson from the Canadian Press. Jhon, your team is off now until the 24th. What are the plans with them? Do you buckle down on the training pitch? Do you give them some time off?
Well, there'll be a little bit of recovery, but as I said in the dressing room after, it's about work. We can really bring this team together. Players like Henry Wingo, obviously, is going to start adding some quality to this team. And so it's about building chemistry. We've got some big matches coming up, a big match against Forge in the CAN Champs, and the MLS playoff push. So there's an element of just emotional reset. That's got to be the case. There'll be some reflection. We were on a good run until this game. And, what we got to see there, Neil, is the team that have won this competition and a team that are, top of MLS. So when you experience that, you start to realize, what the difference is. And we'll evaluate that as a group, and we'll get to the training field and we'll be pushing. So there'll not be too much time out for the group.
Thank you.
I'll take a final question here with John Molinaro.
Hey, John.
John, please. Oh. Huh?
Hey, John.
John, it's muted. No. No, he cannot connect. So, okay, so we're done.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. There you go,
Hey,
John.
John.
Go ahead.
Okay. John, can you just speak to Prince Owusu's performance tonight, especially coming in at so early for Fede, and how what he brought to your game?
Yeah, I was really impressed with his quality tonight. His link-up play was at that level that we're pushing for him, and I think what he did in the box, we just got to feed him more. I mean, it's a big thing. I said after the game, just we've got to deliver. We've got to get balls into the box more frequently, because when we did, Prince was eating it up. But that was a strong performance from Prince tonight, and yeah, he put a shift in. It's pretty tough conditions here, and he was right at the front of our pressing, and he was always in and around some dangerous situations. I just think we needed to have created more for him.
Thank you so much, Coach
Thank you,
John,
guys.
and thank you to all.